What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh, okay. So I I try to tell my students this story all the time, and I don't think they get it fully. I don't know if I'm telling it right, but I had a teacher, a voice teacher in college that told me this really awesome, like, kind of metaphor meditation to go through in your head, where I was always so scared to perform, and I would get stage nervousness all the time, and I just wasn't letting, like, myself out to anyone for anyone to see on stage. And so my teacher was like, "Okay, I want you to close your eyes and imagine someone you love, like, in front of you, just standing in front of you." And so I'm like, "Okay, I'm thinking about my mom." And then he's like, "Now pretend that you have a gift in your hand, and you have it all wrapped up, and it's really nice, and you don't know what's in the gift, but you give it to that person, and it turns out it's the thing they want the most in the world. Like, you just gave them their ideal gift. And then imagine that happiness on their face and your happiness that you feel for, like, wow, I just gave them something they really, really wanted. And I didn't even know that I had it to give." Um, and he was like, "I want you to imagine that feeling every time you perform for people. Like, feel like you're giving them that gift that they need, but you didn't know they needed, you know?" And he's like, "That's how it should feel. It should feel like this humble experience, but you should also feel confident and like you can give yourself to them because they need it and they want to see it."
Wow.
Whoa. That's a completely different way to look at it versus, like, I'm getting on stage, me, 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 I'm scared of me and what I'm gonna
Right.
do.
Everybody's
I
judging me. Everybody's looking at me. What if I mess up?
Yeah,
What if I?
yeah, versus going up there and being like, "I'm about to give them something that they need, that they're here to see, that they want to get from me, and I'm not, like, this star that's giving it to them, I'm just the gift giver, you know?
Right.
I'm just a channel to give them this thing that they need," which is so cool.